Black and White Network, it seems like, the whole pandemic is pretty much coming to an end now. And people that were working from home, they will need to start reporting back to their offices. Now, guys, I was in the same situation a year ago when I was actually working for my oil and gas company. And I had to make a choice. Do I go back to the office and do I let these channels suffer? That's when I decided I need to go full time. And I'm glad that I did. Ever since I believe it was around the 4th of July, I've been full time here on YouTube. And I'm very, very happy making that decision. However, there's other people out there that are still working for these companies, guys, and they have to report back to the office. So that brings us to Apple. Now, Apple is making their employees return, I believe, in a couple of weeks back to the office, I guess after like 2 years of working from home. Now, they actually have a flat schedule, though. These employees only need to go back to the office 3 days a week. The other 2 days, they can work remotely. It seems pretty fair to me. But however, guys, I never thought I would actually be saying this, but going back to the office 3 days a week, they have now deemed it to be racist and sexist. Yeah, for having to go to the office to work. Wokeness is a disease, folks. It is. Now, I must admit, guys, I'm actually recording this video right now on a MacBook Pro, M1 MacBook Pro. The reason I got it is, folks, these employees may be woke, but I bought this Mac over a year ago, and this is the fastest computer I've ever had. This MacBook Pro M1 is fantastic. Okay? But this is crazy here, guys. Well, it says here, Apple Inc., and this is on Outkick, plans to ease workers back into the office by the end of May with a flexible 3-day-a-week work schedule, the company announced last week. To that, Apple employees say racist and sexist and neuronormative. Company employees have formed a workers' rights group named Apple Together to fight back against the Shield. These workers mean business. Here's the group's response to having to work 3 days in an office. We highlighted the good parts. Well, thank you, Outkick, for putting this out there. So this is what it says. Apple will likely always find people willing to work here, but our current policies requiring everyone to relocate to the office their team happens to be based in, and being in the office at least 3 fixed days of the week will change the makeup of our workforce. It will make Apple younger, whiter, more male-dominated, more neuronormative, more able-bodied. In short, it will lead to privileges deciding who can work for Apple, not who be the best fit. So they're concerned about Apple being younger and whiter by going back to the office. So these woke employees, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are probably white liberals, they don't want to see other white people in the office. Now, guys, when I worked in downtown Houston, the vast majority of people I worked with was white. Why? Because simply there's more white people. I never said I didn't want to go back to the office because it would be too white. Not in a million years would I say that, even as a black man. I wanted to go to the office strictly because I wanted to work. The only reason I didn't go back is because Black and White Network, Black and White Sports took off. So now I'm able to work from home full time. That is the only reason why. I would never say racism came into play in my choice not to go back to the office. But these woke employees, it is strictly because of racism and sexism. But it goes on. It says privileges like, quotes, being born in the right place so you don't have to relocate, or being young enough to start a new life in a new city, country, or having a stay-at-home spouse who will move with you. And privileges like being born into a gender that society doesn't expect the majority of care work from, so it's easy to disappear into an office all day without doing your fair share of unpaid work in society, or being rich enough to pay others to do your care work for you, instead of throwing money at the problem and just increasing referral bonuses to replace those of our colleagues who left over the executive team's inflexibility. How about we create a work environment where everyone who wants to work at Apple is able to do so? These people are crazy. This is wokeness here on steroids. So going to the office now is white supremacy? Really? This is insane, guys. Now, when my company sent us home because of the virus in March of 2020, at first I was thinking, yeah, this probably be pretty good. But when I actually had to start working, and I'd only been at this company for a few months, and honestly, guys, I didn't like it at first. Because I was pretty much trying to do something new, learning something new still. And I had a lot of pressure on me and almost wanted to quit the job, but I got through it. And it is convenient working at home, especially, for over the year and a couple of months that I was actually working for this company. We never met face to face. All of our meetings were on Teams. I got used to it, but I knew that reality would actually have to come back to the office. And I was prepared for that. And I remember when I actually went in to the office for the first time, I was actually my last day returning my computer, my badge, that kind of thing. Nobody was in there because everybody was still working from home. And I believe in like August or September next year, everybody was going to go back to the office. It would have been in phases, and they had a flex schedule. But I don't believe anybody at the company I worked for would have said, I don't want to go back because the office would be too white. Maybe it's just where I live at, I know wokeness is pretty much everywhere, but I don't believe wokeness was in my company like that at all, to tell you the truth. But this is insane, man. Apple employees just as woke and dumb as the woke employees over there at Twitter. Sending me back to the office is racism, is sexism, it is white supremacy. This is insane, guys. And Tim Cook, he's a white man, but he's a part of the alphabet community, the Apple CEO. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, this is just pure insanity. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.